And we're back in the basement again because still feeling a little bit gross with this cold, and I don't want to be the dude that goes and spreads contaminated bodily fluids all over the gym, especially when people have meets coming up and stuff. Like, I don't want to be the reason they get sick. And like, sure, you can argue that they might catch it anyways, regardless if it's for me, but if I'm there and like we're sweating on the same shit and breathing on the same shit and like touching the same shit and like in close proximity spotting people, like, I just want to avoid that if possible, because I know that if I'm in prep, like, the last thing I want is some dude in my space coughing on me when I'm trying to train, so ain't gonna do that to them. And back to max effort bench day today, and you guys were asking last week whether I think that like running straight sets across is better than just running a top set. And absolutely not, but right now with the circumstances that I'm in, it's going to be better for me. And like the circumstances I'm in, what you guys gotta remember is that me coming back from this pec surgery doesn't really apply to what you guys should be thinking about with your benches, because you're probably not coming back from a pec surgery right now. And what I need to be doing is going to be a hell of a lot different than what most people need to be doing for their bench, because most people don't need to be really all that aware of restoring connective tissue tolerance and kind of being a little bit cautious in regards to heavy stuff. And like the basic conjugate layout for most of you guys, if you just like nail your intent on the max effort work and then get your volume in on your secondaries and accessories, it's going to work really, really, really well. Then if you couple that with going fast on your speed day and then nailing volume again on your secondaries and accessories, it's going to work very, very, very well for you. And you probably don't need to modify the layout all that much as you just need to dial in the amount of volume and dial in the intent and exercise selection for you. And like, for me right now, my biggest concern is just making sure that I don't rip the pec off again. So true max effort work isn't going to be very, very wise for me. And if I know that, I can start to think like, what is going to be better? And I'm already getting the volume, the connective tissue stimulus, the hypertrophy with my accessories. So in place of the max effort, I don't really need more of that. But what I can benefit with is weight that's going to be heavy enough to challenge me technically for where I am, but not so heavy that I'm risking any degree of re-injury. And that's kind of the big reason why I'm setting up my max effort bench this way right now. And the goal of doing it this way right now is to be able to do better true max effort work, you know, like 6, 8, 10 weeks down the road when the pec is in a lot better shape. So it's definitely not a matter of this is better. It's a matter of this is better for me right now. So let's get to those work sets. What's tough about right now is all of the technical stuff that used to just happen intuitively. I'm forgetting to do it, and I'm having to, I guess, like, think so hard to remember that, like, I'm thinking so hard on the one thing that I'm forgetting the other thing, and it's just kind of a mess. But I gotta just keep doing, keep grooving, keep building, and it's gonna click again. A little better. Figure her out. Felt pretty okay-ish by the end there. Connected, a little better, able to put decent amount of sauce into it, not pressing super hard yet, not really confident, just go whap quite yet, but definitely getting better every single week. And it's like, with the technical struggle and trying to like figure out how to do everything that I need to do right now. Something I've used semi-reliably is just having a checklist. And like with bench right now, like my checklist is, first thing I do when I get in the bar is I make sure my scaps are in the right place. Once those are there, gonna kick my feet back, use that to kind of help set my arch. Once that's there, I'm gonna be thinking about kind of like protracting into the bar to get serratus set, or like protract to press kind of with serratus to get that there. From there, it's just lats, triceps unrack, pull out, go. And like right now, that's a fuck ton of steps, right? But if I keep trying to like go through that checklist over and over again, instead of having to think of each step of the list, eventually it's gonna click and I'm just gonna have to think checklist and like I just do it. And that's kind of the point that I want to be on meet day, where all I have to think is like do my fucking job, and I'm able to do my job, but I'm not gonna get to that point unless I go through the steps and dial in the steps enough times to be dialed in when it matters. Focus. Focus on me. Yeah, there we go. And these have gone from feeling sketchy to just feeling really, really, really weak, but pec is feeling good. Just needs time to catch up like everything else, but that's just time and reps and doing it, so more doing it. Yeah, that's gonna do it. And big question of the day is, are jam presses still going to be embarrassing? We'll see how this one goes. Going up.
But I guess it's just how it goes. I really should look at the calendar though to make sure today isn't. Oh hell no! Today's my birthday. God damn it!
Only 200 pounds to go. Thinking about what I used to JM definitely is not fun to compare to now. But if I think about what I was jamming last week, feels a little bit better because we're steady chipping away, and just means more triceps, more chipping away. Now it's the question of, can I be lazy and use this handle for an overhead extension, or do I need to switch to a different handle? Oh God, that's way too heavy. See, the stack is heavy, Cole.
I almost did that today.
What, this pull down stack or the push?
I almost did like extensions with it.
Ooh.
Is it good?
Laziness prevails. Yeah, this is gonna work. Need more weight though. Down?
Up.
Pull my pants down?
No, pull your pants up.
And doing triceps on a lat tower solves the butthole cootie problem, because instead of jamming against the post, got the leg pads to put my hamstrings against. Do another one. And I was gonna say that I'm gonna try to do the same thing that I did at Strength Edge with the cable last week. Then I remember that Strength Edge has a rope, not a cable, so it's a rope shoulder raise, not a cable shoulder raise, but still kind of going for that cross-body front delt deal. And same thing as the other day with the dumbbells, trying to go slow out of the bottom, so I'm not just swinging through the mid-range, I'm actually having to contract through it and not just momentuming to the top. And I don't know why I grabbed the kettlebell, I thought it would feel good. And it kind of does, so I don't really regret the decision, but not sure if it's adding anything to the front raise with this intent.
Yeah?
I'll just record the other arm. I don't know, should I record the other arm?
Sure, maybe you'll have something interesting to say. Is it harder on that side?
Yep. So the left side's the side that I just had the surgery on. The right side's the side that I shattered my humerus on and then had 3 surgeries growing up from various torn things, including infraspinatus, teres minor, labrum, and the short head of the biceps. Holy. So, right shoulder probably needs some more work than the left, actually, in terms of pure deltiness. Going swingy bell again for the sides. And the reason that swinging isn't totally useless here is I'm really trying to catch the pendulum at the bottom, which is still giving me a lot of work in the bottom end. And I'm not really carrying too much momentum through the mid-range, contracting the whole way through. And I'm gonna stop talking because it's hard. Holy pump! Oh! Another case of probably should have done this earlier in the session, but we're here and we're doing her now. So, I mean, we're here and we're doing her now. Come on. Crank. Fuck, I love those. Progressive overload. Think like the plan for curls is just to add a little bit every session until I can't really curl it good no more. Then I'll drop back down and just run higher reps and repeat until arms aren't shamefully small. That reset might be sooner than I was hoping it was, but we'll keep cranking them. Cameras are running a little smoother. Got some hope here. Just trying to CT Fletcher my way into some fucking pipes here, guys. Holy. And I've been kind of craving the feeling of a reverse squat on the hip flexors, but don't have enough space in the basement to set one up on the cable, so kettlebell, knee raisey, my bobber, it is, and 20 kilo is hefty. Whew, that's gross. Oh. Yeah. Good puppy. Yeah, good Cooper. Good Cooper. Yeah. Oh, good dog. Good dog. I think if there's a secret to making this work long term, it's remembering back to when you were brand new and when you couldn't lift any numbers worth of shit anyways, and all you cared about was that feeling of working hard and that feeling of the pump and that feeling of the strain. Because right now, it's still the exact same thing. I still need to work hard and get that pump and get that strain on my accessories. I still need to get that level of effort on my max effort work. And there's a little bit of tweaks in intent and a little bit of tweaks in, fine tuning it here and there, but the numbers on the day, in a way they do matter, but in the grand scheme of things, they don't. And if I can just remember that it's, that feeling, that squeeze, that work that I'm doing this for, the big picture, it's just going to unfold on its own. So that's what I got, guys. Have a good night.